Alright, boom, yes people, back with another one, man, and today I'm getting onto the man then. You see the title of the video, these are the reasons why, or these are the problems that men bring to the dating market. I've done a video on women, which done quite well, but it's not all on women. Sometimes we gotta look at ourselves. So yeah, man's just gonna talk about that. Now the first reason and the biggest reason is simping. Simping, bro. The man them that simp don't know how much harm they're causing, not just to themselves, but to other men. You guys are making it impossible for normal people, for normal guys, bro. Simping, literally, it creates a false sense of security. It creates false standards in general, bro. And more and more men are simping because they're finding it tough to attract women. So if you're not really clued up, you think the best thing for you to do is chase or be more nice or basically be walked over, and she might get something out of it. Or some men are just down bad paying for OnlyFans, and if you're paying another woman to see whatever weird stuff you want to see, and that woman doesn't even know you exist, and some guys are paying grands, bro, grands a year. This is what I'm saying. All of this is detrimental, not just to the mentality of women, but the mentality of us as well, bro. It's detrimental to everyone. Simping's one of the worst things you can do. And low-key, I hear where it comes from, because that's what the world pushes, isn't it? When you're watching Disney Channel when you're growing up, and you see the guy chase the girl, or the nerd ends up with the girl at the end, etc, etc. But if you real life, that's not really how it goes, bro. You have to literally work on yourself first. You have to put yourself first. And that goes into my next point. I think men are chasing women with no clear identity of who they are or where they want to go. No real direction. And it just makes everyone confused, the men and women, because women are looking like, bro, what the hell? You say you want a girl, etc, etc, but he asks you like, oh, what do you want to do, or what's your goals, or what's your plans? And you don't really have nothing to say about them questions, but you feel like you need a girlfriend to fulfill a hole or something like that. Whereas no, you're supposed to be the man. You're supposed to take the feelings out of the situation. And pattern up yourself, even though you might feel a bit lonely, or you might feel like it's a bit hard. You deal with them feelings and you find yourself first. That's literally part of finding yourself first. Not trying to run to find this girl or that girl, or try to sleep with this girl or that girl, bro. It's basically men are not ready to be in relationships, and they're forcing it. Some men are forcing it because they want to go, they're lonely, they're not used to be by themselves. You're more comfortable with someone there, and it's harder when you're by yourself, for sure. But it's also bad when you're not ready for a relationship and you're just forcing it, especially as a man, because bro, you're the one that needs to do everything, bro. Basically, you need to have your finances pattern, you need to be spiritually in tune, you need to be, I said financial, spiritually, you need to be physically in tune, mentally in tune. You need all of these things to be a good candidate. But we try to rush into relationships just because it's more comfortable when a girl's there. You come home, your girl's there, and it's more comfortable than sleeping by yourself, bro. It's more comfortable than going to bed by yourself when you've had a hard day. You get to cuddle someone, etc. But you know, it's really, that relationship is hindering you from finding your full self, is what I'm saying. And I feel like men, you have to be more aware in that aspect of like, work on yourself first, self-improve, build everything you need to build up first before you start looking for relationships and stuff. Even looking for a relationship, I don't know, like, I feel like it's just something that you should happen a bit more naturally. Not saying that you shouldn't put yourself out there, because you should. I feel like the days are gone of, oh, it's gonna happen. You can literally be thinking that and you're 50 and it's like, you have no one. So you have to intentionally put yourself out there, but you shouldn't chase. There's a difference. There's a line, innit? I also want to talk about communication. I feel like both women and men, I feel like people in general just communication, and I feel like it's just down to not knowing what they want. And when I say communication, I'm talking about guys that fucking lie, bro, about wanting just to get in the sheets, just to get some pussy, basically. Like, guys that are lying saying, oh yeah, I want a relationship, etc, etc, but you know you don't really want that. You just want to smash. And guys that do that, that's low barrel type stuff. That's, yeah, bottom of the barrel, bro. And not even just that, but just like communication in general. Like, if you're entering a relationship, it's not just about you anymore. In my opinion, it's you and someone else. You need to communicate and be open with that person, bro. It's not just a thing where you're just like, oh, like brush, because you know, men are men, innit? Like, you just want to get on with stuff, so just get through your day, etc., etc. But nah, you chose to be a relationship. You chose to be in a relationship, so I feel like you should take the time to communicate openly. Don't just try to go about your day, etc., etc. Or when something's, because as I said, men are not used to talking and all of that stuff. When something's wrong, or we're just used to getting on with it. But I feel like in a relationship, as I said, it's you and another person. So you need to discuss what's going on, your problems, your issues. You need to be more open to that. This is even something I've had to work on, like, because as I said, I don't like feel, my worst thing is feeling like a burden, or I guess it's a bit of my ego as well, not feeling strong enough. So I feel like I have to take on all the problems. I don't need to tell anyone anything, etc. But nah, you need to be able to communicate, and maybe your girl can help you, bro. Like, honestly, maybe your girl can help you. That's two heads are better than one is a partnership, right? So I do feel like men can be better communicators in today's data market for sure. Also, I want to talk about the transactional mindset. So I feel like most men feel like because a girl came on a date and I paid for dinner, I should smash. No, bro, no, no. I don't feel like you should really be expecting anything. You should just go with the flow and don't put too much pressure on it. I feel like some men put way too much pressure on sex. That's one thing that some men do. They put way too much pressure on the women having sex with them, and the women feel like they feel the pressure too, and they feel like, damn, like, chill out. It's just like, it doesn't need to be something that's forced, bro. Just let that shit happen naturally. Or you shouldn't be thinking, I paid for this, so I should get this. That's completely the wrong mindset, bro. You should just need to take care of what you should just take care of what you need to take care of as a guy, as a man. And at least you know what, that's basically the point of being a man, doing what you need to do, regardless of him, he, she, her, anyone. Regardless of anyone, you do what you need to do. You have your morals that you uphold. You have your standards that you uphold. Regardless, you shouldn't be doing things just because you want a transaction. I pay for the dinner, so I must smash. Or I flew you out, so I must smash. No, that's in my opinion, that's the wrong mindset. And one of the last points I want to talk about is I feel like the fear of rejection. Men bring so much fear into dating, bro. Because, and to be honest, it's not completely men's fault. It's what the standards of what they see online. 6 foot, 6 figures, 6 inches. You have to have your life figured out by 30. You have to look like a model. You have to basically be perfect, right? But I feel like if you actually go outside and touch some grass, there are females out there, bro, that they're open to more realistic views. They're open to more realistic. What's the word I'm looking for? They're open to more realistic views, basically, yeah. So don't be too scared to shoot your shot or approach a girl, or if a girl's looking at you, don't be scared of like feeling like a creep or whatever. You can't be, bro. Honestly, you can't be. And most guys are in the position where, if you, as I said, you can't be like, I'm gonna wait all my life, because you'll end up 50 and alone. Like, you're gonna be in a position where you have to shoot your shot. You have to go and approach that girl. You have to make the move because you're a man at the end of the day. So you can't be scared to do that. You can't bring that fear into the dating market, bro. Because one, it turns women off. Women want a guy that's confident and comfortable in their own skin to approach them. Especially if a woman's giving you choosing signals and you can clearly see it and you don't do anything, and she's attractive and you're attractive, whatever, she's turned off by it because it's like, damn, you don't have confidence in yourself. But yeah, but you can't wait forever. You can't wait forever. Sometimes you have to strike while the iron's hot. Overall, bro, men and women that both bring their bullshit to the dating market, I'll be honest, but it just is what it is. As I said, if you go outside and touch some grass and go meet people outside, you'll see like, there's pretty normal people out there. Not everyone has these thoughts that you see on the internet where you feel like it's all doom and gloom. And if you're in a position where you feel like, no, you're not attracting anyone or anything, I would say everyone can do what they want to do, innit? But I'm just going off my experience and what I feel like you should do is improve on yourself, focus on yourself. Maybe you need to get your money up. Maybe you need to try to get a promotion at a job. Maybe you need to hit the gym. Maybe you need to do some looks maxing or whatever, like improve your looks. Maybe you need to go out more and get better social skills. Don't be socially awkward. There's bare stuff. You can't just expect women to like you for no reason. I feel like some men do that. Like expect I should just be liked because I should be loved because that's how it is. As I said in Disney, that's how they portray it. Someone to just love me, etc., etc. That's not the reality. I'll be honest. You gotta put in the work. It's mad. It's mad because they do say everyone deserves to be loved, but I feel like in 2025, especially as a man, bro, it's tough. You gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work for sure. You gotta basically be perfect, man. You gotta be perfect. And it's, as I said, it depends how you look at it. Because there is no such thing as perfect, but you can look at the other side. There is no such thing as perfect, so there's always something to strive for. There's always goals and achievements to hit. So there's always that mountain to climb. It literally depends on how you look at life. But yeah, don't put too much pressure on dating, bro. Don't put too much pressure on dating. And everyone's if you're going in the dating pool and not liking what you see or not happy with what you see, maybe just take a chill. That's what me personally. I haven't linked a girl in how long? 2 months or whatever. Or right after I got back from Amsterdam. I know I said in my Hinge video I was gonna meet that girl, but she actually came, bro. She messaged me, but I made an excuse last minute. It's just like, you know what? I can't be arsed, bro. Like, I'm just enjoying my like time to myself. Honestly, like, I know it sounds crazy, but honestly, I'm enjoying like just being in the process of working on myself, going to work, coming home, recording, then going to the gym or boxing, coming home, sleeping, and doing the same thing again, bro. Saving my money, going out from time to time, but I'm not going out every weekend anymore. It's just like I'm enjoying this little. I don't want no one to come and mess with my routine or peace. That's the thing, bro. So yeah, sometimes you just need to take some time to yourself. Just take time now. Take time now. But yeah, bro, that's the end of the video, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz, and I'll catch you on the next one in a bit.